Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to talk about a secret AI tool from Google that's been hiding right in plain sight. Seriously, it's a tool that could completely change who gets to build software and how it's done.
So, let's kick things off with a pretty wild idea. What if you could build an app with just one sentence? Imagine turning a simple thought directly into a real, functional application that you can see and interact with, like instantly, and completely for free. I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But it's way closer than you think.
All right, so let's get into it. To really get what makes this tool so special, we got to first look at what we already know about Google's free AI stuff that's out there. Google's been dropping a ton of these experimental projects lately. We've seen tools like Jules, which is basically an AI that can work on complex coding tasks all by itself, and Stitch, an AI that helps with design. These are super powerful for sure, but they're not the whole story.
But what if I told you there's another tool, an AI coder that almost nobody is talking about, one that can literally build and code out almost anything you can think of, just by describing it in plain English? Okay, it's time to reveal what this thing is. The crazy part? It's been sitting right there inside Google AI Studio this whole time. So, this is it, the app builder. You can basically think of it as a super fast app generator that understands plain English. It's powered by Gemini, and its whole job is to turn your ideas into working front-end web apps. The part of an app you can actually see and click on. And how it works is just brilliantly simple. First, you just describe your idea. Write what you want in plain language. Then Gemini gets to work. It actually plans out the structure and then generates all the code. The HTML, CSS, the JavaScript, the whole deal. And then, boom, you can deploy it instantly. We're talking from an idea in your head to a live app in seconds. Okay, so here's the big question, right? Does this thing actually work? It's one thing to talk about it, but let's see it in action. I'm going to walk you through an example. So we'll start with a super simple direct prompt, something just like this. Create me a SaaS landing page. No crazy instructions, no techie jargon, just a simple request. Now, this is the really cool part. It's not some black box where you put in a prompt and get a result. You can actually watch the AI think. It shows you its plan, and then you get this live preview of the code being written as the app just materializes on your screen. It's pretty wild to see. And just like that, in a few seconds, there it is, a live working landing page, a fully functional front end, all from that one sentence we started with. The speed is it's incredible. And listen, this isn't just some toy that spits out a pretty picture. You get a whole suite of professional tools. You can full screen the preview, deploy the app right away, or, and this is huge, you can download all the code. You can tweak it in the built-in editor, hook it up to GitHub, share your project, you get total control. So that's a landing page. But what else can this thing do? Because its potential goes way beyond that. The kinds of things people are building with this are just really creative. I mean, this just gives you a taste of the versatility here. People have built everything from creative design tools like home canvas to see products in your room, to fun stuff like Pass Forward that puts you in different historical decades. But then there are also these powerful productivity agents like Chat with Docs for understanding complex documents. Someone even built a simulated computer OS with a single prompt. And it can even build tools for developers, like an automated code reviewer, all from simple text. All right, so let's bring it all together and talk about why this is such a massive game changer. Because this isn't just another cool tool. It really feels like a fundamental shift for anyone who has an idea. And when you put it side by side like this, well, the difference is just night and day. Traditional app development, it's slow, it's complicated, it can be super expensive, and you need to be an expert coder. The AI app builder, it's instant, it's simple, and it's free. The barrier to entry has basically been vaporized. All you need now is plain English. And yeah, maybe the most mind-blowing part of all of this is the price tag. It's 100% free. You can go use this incredible AI right now for free. All you need is a Google account. Look, this tool really does democratize development. It puts the power to create right in your hands. The only thing holding you back now is your own imagination. The era of instant apps isn't coming. It's already here. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?